Right, so I just watched episode 8. Heavy is the head. Let's get into the meat and potatoes, shall we? This was good. Boring but good. It was one of them necessary plotline episodes, you know. Nothing really did happen. But like leading the way into episode 9 and episode 10. It was actually the longest episode of the series so far, 55 minutes. So, like, the she-man, he-her, yellow man was asking Boyd if the totems worked because of the doll man coming back in the last episode and trying to kill people in Colony House. Fatima told Boyd about her mind ability with the Smiler, which, you know, she got some Professor X powers going on. She's not human, to say the least, because as it develops, something else happens with Fatima, which is really interesting, where her plot is going to go, where her story is going to go. Tabitha and Ethan are also talking about the pictures and Ethan getting prepared. Ethan's very scared to be alone, so he wants Victor to train him, and he kind of does. In a way, he eases his mind, but like I think Victor's like just a kid stolen from time. He's still a kid, but not a kid. He's like, I wouldn't be surprised if we find out that he's like 28 when he looks 54. Like, just the place has aged him that much in like physically, because of just how much of a nightmare it is to be there wherever they are. Fatima's also got like venom. She's infected with a symbiote by the looks of it, but it's more like her veins like spreading out in a web-like fashion. And Boyd keeps hearing shots. There's 2 shots that he killed Abby with, and while all this is happening, you know, Ellis is going a bit stir crazy when it comes to Fatima, which anyone would be. The Golem wasn't mentioned at all in this episode, but the best part about this episode is Henry, and it's such an interesting plot for him alone. With the yellow girl man blood in his whiskey 2 episodes ago, it was like an idea was planted, but that idea was, you're not here, you're in a hospital somewhere, and it seemed to have worked, because he believes it. Where he is too bad to exist, too much of a nightmare to be real. So in his mind, he's in a hospital whenever like loud noises or a certain song comes on. He wakes up, he's in a hospital bed, and Victor's there in a shirt, and he's, not to say more of a man, but he's more of an adult. Whereas Victor in the Nightmare Town is, you know, still a child. It's the way the actor carries himself is really well. The guy who plays Victor, and he's got a son there, so Victor's son is there, and his name's Sebastian. But this is all wrong, it's all fake, but Henry cannot see it because it's so good to be true. It's too good to be true. Like, Victor told him that Eloise is on a plane, she's coming. Eloise is his dead daughter. Like, he would believe it, considering all he's seen. So it goes back to Colony House, and then they start burning the doll man, and Tabitha and Ethan look for Victor, because Victor's the only one who's been there alone for a long period of time. Because before that, Henry had like a vision. He snapped back into the hospital bed because plates fell on the floor, and it keeps going back to that, which is pretty good. Fatima went over to the hospital / medical centre to see Chrissy about the veins and the venom like thing on her stomach. They're just as freaked out as she is, but Alice is more. Meanwhile, Kenny and Jade are freaking out because of the tunnels. So Jade's got like a load of kitchen utensils on the table and said, "This is a model of the tunnels," and Boyd's not having any of it. He's like, "Do better, bitch. You're the genius." Tui, you know, he's like, Jade flips out as a goddamn conniption, and then obviously it was the only way he was gonna see something that could potentially be a way out of the cave, because what Boyd said was that it's like a bottleneck, like it's a kill box. Like, he didn't use those words, but it means it's the same meaning. You go in there to die, basically. You can't be locked in there with the enemy. So Jade's idea, which I thought was most likely better. I just thought they were going to dig. I thought they were going to dig down. Like, he never mentioned the hole in the ceiling that he's seen. He just remembers that Victor telling him that the hole that he's seen and that symbol that he's seen of those like twigs things, like that was the entrance to the bottle tree. So if that root is the bottle tree, he figures it out and approaches Boyd. Boyd is, you know, skeptical and says, "You need it." Okay, but doesn't exactly say okay. He snaps his shit. He snaps at him, snaps his shit, and then is like, "We need a plan B." Like, Jade's obviously annoyed. But this episode's good. It's good. It's just not. It's not there yet. Boyd is still completely losing his mind. Like, he thought Kenny got shot, but he didn't. I kind of knew that it wasn't real. Like, he tells Chrissy about the time that went to Abby's grave and her hand reached up and grabbed him to pull him down into the dirt with him or kill him. Nothing happened. Obviously it wasn't trying to do nothing because it was fake, but he doesn't realise that. He's losing his bloody marbles, which is really good. Not really good, but it's a plot twist to the mind of Boyd, because I don't think he can survive anywhere else apart from the nightmare village, if you will, the nightmare place they're in. Like, if they do even get back to civilization, I think the survival instincts are so goddamn heightened, none of these people would survive back in the real world, because they'd just be institutionalized, whether they are not in the real world or not. I can't wait to see what the show ties it up as in season 5, what it's truly going to be, even if it's something or not. A lot more talking, a lot more dialogue goes on, but the main thing that happened in the entire episode was Tabitha going back into her house and hearing the phone ring. I thought it was Jim. It wasn't. It was Thomas again. Thomas was ringing the phone. She answers, and it's not Thomas. It's he, she, they, them, he man, she man dude, who is now back to old man. This motherfucker keeps transforming in and out of genders like it's a goddamn game show. It's a good idea. So what does that make him? What does that make it? Is it time? Does it move through time? Because of what it said to Tabitha was, you are closer than ever you've ever been before. You and Jade are closer than you've ever been before. That means you've done it before or tried it in a different universe or timeline. Like, that shit's cool. And also, there was no Julie. Julie wasn't in the episode at all. Where the hell is Julie? She's out there story walking, vibing, cooking. She's got something brewing. His scar, she's going to come back with the scar, and that's it. And episode 9 is going to tie some of these plot points and, you know, wrap it all up in a nice little bow, I hope. And episode 10 is going to pop off. But anyway, that's From, so cheers.